welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. And today we have not much at all. We have an NBA slate.
11-game slate, last slate until Christmas.
Yeah, we have the NBA slate. We have 2 bowl games and we have 1 NFL game. And I have 2 games that I bet today, and they're both football. I'll be completely honest. I didn't look at a single NBA game, and I don't plan on doing it. So, should be an interesting day today, I guess. It's going to be a little bit lighter. I think I have all 5 plays I bet today, including 3 college basketball games. So a little bit of a lighter day. I'm totally okay with that. Take a little bit of a mental break. Things have sucked lately. About that, let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Another not great day for me as it continues my struggle. I haven't had a profitable day since the 14th. So my once really good December has turned into complete crap. We went 10-15 yesterday in college basketball, down 6.38 units. I went 0-2 in the NBA, down 2.25 units. I did add a winner with the Missouri Tigers, up a unit in college football yesterday. So overall, 11-17, down 7.63 units. So far in December, 292, 306, and 8, down 26.92 units. And this was just, I want to say, feels like, just 8 days ago, I was up 10 units, and it's been an absolute spiral the last week. My 0-2 in college in the NBA, both the Cavaliers and the Sacramento Kings do not cover. Tim will go all over all of the college basketball, and the Missouri Tigers come through +7. It doesn't matter where you bet the Missouri Tigers, if it was the opening +3 or the closing +7, you got the money. If you bet Mizzou, they get the job done against Army yesterday. So overall, not a great day, but hope to have a lighter slate today and make a couple good bets and win a few.
Yeah. I don't know where you got the numbers for college basketball. We went 11-14, not 10-15. I know it doesn't really make a big difference, but
you had one that was a winner that I had 1 point worse on the West Virginia game.
Heard. But on the site yesterday, it was another rough day. It was a 12-16, so it's not horrible. Only 4 games under, but it could have been a lot better. There was a couple of last-second things that just did not work out. Looking at NBA, was a 1-2 day. The only thing that was good for me was Orlando, which is weird to say because Orlando is garbage. Denver and Cleveland just did not show up. There's the end of the Cleveland cover streak. So just figure I'd throw that one out there. College basketball, 11-14-1. We did have a push. That Arkansas-Tennessee game looked like it was possibly Arizona-Tennessee game, yes. Arizona-Tennessee game looked like it was going to go under. And, of course, it pushes with like 2 seconds to go. Nothing you can do there. It's whatever. But real quick, I'll go through all the games. For the losers, Towson over, didn't even come close. Green Bay and Minnesota over, finished at 128. We had 130. Now it's something that could have gone our way. Clemson, I believe, finished at 117. We had the over 119.5. Marist wasn't even close. Colgate was close the entire game until the last couple of minutes, and then they ended up losing by 10. Minnesota only wins by 16. We have them -16.5. Wyoming loses by 3. We have them +2. Arizona, we have them +2. They lose by 4. South Dakota got blown out. San Diego didn't show up. Lipscomb and LSU went way over. We had the under. Texas and Houston went under by like 3 points. Texas State and Houston went under by like 3 points. We had the over 130. Boise and Washington wasn't even close. Alcorn State and Oklahoma wasn't even close. We had the overs in both those games, so the game nowhere near the overs for those. And then for the winners, Hartford yesterday in the morning got the job done against Sacred Heart. We had the over in Liberty in North Iowa. Easy catcher there. Bucknell and Richmond under. Youngstown and West Virginia under. That one went under by 0.5 point, so that was one of the ones that we got lucky on. MTSU and Chattanooga went over. At least that was a little bit beneficial. Kentucky won by a lot. Houston won by a lot. Illinois won by a lot. We have them all minus the points. The Earle and South Dakota State game went under. Virginia Tech and Duke went over, and Missouri State and MSM went over as well. So we end up 11-14 in college basketball. We're still number one on the site. We're still up about 50 units this year. I think like 49 and a half or whatever it is. So ready to keep rocking and rolling. We have 3 plays for college basketball today. It's a light slate, and it's the last day of college basketball until Tuesday, I want to say. And by the way, there will be no ESB show tomorrow or on Christmas, because tomorrow there's no basketball, no NBA, no college, no hockey, no football, or
bowl game.
There's one bowl game, and we're not going to. Which Nick will do a
it's-
free pick video for or something like that if we have anything from it.
Yeah, it's one bowl game. It's Memphis and Hawaii for the Hawaii Bowl. I'll tell you guys now, I was already on Memphis at 4.5. I don't know if I would get to it at 8.5 though. So that's where I'm at for that game.
So we'll see with that. And that's everything for tomorrow. So we're not going to have a show. And then Christmas, we'll have I think there's 5 NBA games. I'll find plays for all 5 of them. Put a 5-pack up on the Earle Sports Bet site, and try to put up for like $15 or something like that, and let you guys have it. So we'll go ahead. Before we jump into today's slate, we'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then keep on, and then go through the slate and head on out. What up? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Taking Central Florida +7. Nick, do you have anything in that game?
I'll lean that way.
Okay.
I had it at 7, so I didn't bet it.
Jerry Richardson said, "What's up, fellas? I'm tied for the Handicap-a-Ton League. Good work, dude. I will say I'm 1 game back of Lenny, and that's all I really care about." Yeah, Jay's killing it. Yep. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Denver. Just that one sucked. Of course, I bet all the dogs besides Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City was one of the 2 dogs that hit. So, good morning, guys. Always a pleasure, as usual. Pleasure as well for us, Tiffany. Titans +135. And then, yes, they are taking a break. Morning, fellas. Let's get a bag today. Let's get it. We'll start off with that Thursday night football game, which I will say I have nothing from. So I have nothing from these any of the football games today. So I'll just introduce them and let Nick talk about them. San Francisco 49ers and the Tennessee Titans. 49ers are a 3-point favorite. Total of 44.5. Where are you looking at this one, Nick?
Yeah, the lines moved on this one. We have San Francisco coming in 8-6. They're 7-7 against the spread. They're 7-7 over under, and they're 5-2 away from home. On the other side, we have the Tennessee Titans, who are 9-5 this year. They're 8-6 against the spread. They're 7-7 over under. They're 5-2 at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. And looking at these 2 teams, we do have San Francisco coming in covering in 2 straight, 5 of their last 6, coming in off of a 31-13 win versus Atlanta, and a 26-23 win over Cincinnati after losing 30-23 versus the Seahawks. I think I saw a stat that the Falcons had 11 or 13 plays inside the 10-yard line and did not score a touchdown in that game in those plays. So that was an interesting little tidbit there for the 49ers defense. On the other side here, we do have a struggling Tennessee Titans team. They lost 4 of their, they haven't covered in 4 of their last 5. They've really been struggling as of late without Derrick Henry. But here's the thing. One thing I don't do, or I barely ever do, is lay points on the road on a Thursday night game. I had this game priced around pick'em. I have the Tennessee Titans. I got them at +4, and I got them +162 on the money line. This is just a spot here where I always look to fade road teams, especially favorites on Thursday Night Football. I did it last week. Unfortunately, it didn't come through the way we were hoping last week with the Chargers. But I think this week, this is a good spot to fade the road favorite on a Thursday night. And this was extreme recency bias because this line was, I think, Tennessee -1 before Sunday. And then after San Fran won, and the Titans lost, this dramatically shifted some recency bias here. So I'm going to take the Titans here, plus the 3-4 points. As long as you're getting at least a field goal, I'm fine with it. Give me the Tennessee Titans as the road dog in this one.
There you go. AJ's is saying two tough defenses. Earle, what's up? Lane Elliott has also been killing it in handicap ton. I have the standings up here. Him and Dre are both 28 and 14. I'm like 5 games behind you guys, so I'm not coming anywhere close. But both of you guys killing it. Good work. Well, we got some bowl games, Nick.
Yeah, and this is the only one I'm truly interested in.
All right. North Texas and Miami of Ohio in the Frisco Football Classic. We get Miami of Ohio is a 2.5-point favorite, total of 55. Where are you looking in this one, Nick?
Yeah, this is the inaugural Frisco Football Classic, and this was really a write-in game because they needed to add an extra bowl game because so many teams were qualified this year. We have the University of North Texas, who are 6-6. They're 9-3 against the spread. They're 4-7-1 over/under. On the other side, Miami of Ohio, 6-6, 5-7 against the spread, 6-6 over/under. We have North Texas coming into this game covering in 6 straight games. They've actually looked really good down the stretch. Of course, their last win was 45-23 against the Roadrunners of UTSA. Before that, they beat FIU 49-7. I believe we cashed a ticket on them that week. They beat and covered against UTEP. They beat Southern Mississippi. They beat Rice. They beat Liberty. They lost to Liberty, but they covered a 21-point spread. This has been a really good ATS team all season long. On the other side, Miami of Ohio is covering in 2 of their last 3 games. The only one they didn't cover was a 48-47 overtime loss against Kent State. So this is still a pretty decent Miami of Ohio team. And now I understand that MAC teams are struggling so far in bowl season. I believe they're 0-4. But give me the Miami of Ohio Redhawks here, -130. I still think they're the better overall team than the Mean Green. And this is, I think, a bigger bowl game for Miami than it would be North Texas. So give me the Redhawks here. Miami of Ohio wins this game straight up, covers the whatever, but I took a -130 on the money line.
There you go. Sticking to the under here, only feeling I got. And that was for the Tennessee Titans game.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Tease the over and the Titans. Good luck.
I would lean under.
You're teasing the under 54. Family friend is the DC, a defensive coordinator for North Texas. Give me the Mean Green here, plus 2.5 to 3. Sprinkle money line. Good luck to you. Then we have this bowl game. We got the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. You get Florida and Central Florida, so good a little in-state rivalry here. Florida Gators are favored by 7 points, total of 55.5. Where are you looking for this one, Nick?
Yeah, for me, this is dog or pass. We have UCF coming into this one 8-4. They're 4-8 against the spread this year. They're 8-4 over/under. And we had the Florida Gators, who are 6-6. They're 3-9 against the number, and they're 5-7 over/under. So yeah, this would be Knights or pass for me here. We have Central Florida coming in. They hadn't covered in 3 of their last 4 games. They did not cover against Tulane as 13.5-point favorites. They win 14-10. They didn't cover as 7-point dogs to SMU. They lose 55-28. The last game they covered, they were 29.5-point favorites against UConn. They win that game 49-17. They beat South Florida 17-13, but do not cover as 17-point favorites. On the other side, we have the Florida Gators, who have not covered in 6 straight weeks. The last time they covered a game, they were 39-point favorites against Vandy, and they won 42-0. I had a -3 with them against FSU. They pushed that game 24-21. They lost to Mizzou in overtime as 9.5-point favorites. They beat Stanford, but did not cover the 35.5-point spread when they gave up 52 points to Stanford, 70-52. They lost to South Carolina 40-17 as 20.5-point favorites. They lost to UGA 34-7 as 14-point favorites. They lost straight up to LSU as as 12.5-point favorite. So this is a team that, as a favorite, has not been winning games, and they're a favorite in this one here. This is absolutely dog or pass. This may make my card later in the day if it's at 7.5. I want to get in on the Knights. I just haven't yet.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Don't have to bet every single game out there just because it's the bowl game. So I don't mind that. Went 5-0 yesterday, hit a 5-teamer. There you go. There you go. But that is all the football for today. We'll go ahead and do a quick rundown of some NBA for today, some injury reports, and just where I'm going with most of these games because it is kind of a funky day. This is the last day before Christmas break, so we'll see how it goes. Go ahead, Nick. Start up the NBA.
Oh, you didn't put any lines with this?
Nope. You don't have on your book?
Let me get them up on my book then.
I was lazy.
Yeah, you were. Hawks are at the 76ers. 76ers are 10.5-point spread. 208.5 is the total. Yeah, and I was lazy. I didn't want to handicap this crap slate. Where are you looking at for this one?
God, okay. I love the enthusiasm, but we're going to go under. Under the 208.5. No Trae Young, no Clint Capella, no Andre Drummond, Kevin Huerter, Shake Milton, Danny Green, Danilo Gallinari, DeAndre Hunter, Gorgeous Niang, Lou Will. It's just a lot of bench players and a lot of COVID issues. Just an ugly game, and I don't see this one either team hitting 100 points in this game. I'm going to take this one way under. I think I got this one at a 210, and it's already down to 208.5. So give me the under between the Hawks and the Sixers.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Moving on to the next one here. The NBA.
In that your case jersey? Is that your case jersey? Is that your fade jersey? No, it's just I just threw on a random jersey today. I have, I think, 22 different NBA jerseys at this point. I just need a couple more teams. 76ers. I mean, that'd probably be the side, but I don't lay more than 10.5 points or more than 10 points in the NBA. We'll go ahead and move on, though.
Rockets are at the Pacers in this one here. The Pacers are 9-point home favorites with a total of 224. Where are you looking for this one?
Yeah, this one's the one that I passed on. I'll go through the injury report for this one. Michael Brogdon is questionable for today's game with an Achilles injury. Kevin Porter out. Jalen Green questionable. Hamstrings, planning to make his return. And then McConnell and Warren haven't played in a while. Neither of them McConnell's played a couple games this season, but he's going to be out 10 to 12 weeks. So don't really know why I mentioned him. Not really that much for this game in terms of injury, but I'm not laying 8.5 points on the Pacers right now. Just not a spot that I'm willing to get to. Houston is on the second leg of a back-to-back, so I guess there's that, but just not a spot that I'm necessarily interested in getting to for today. I have 6 plays in the NBA. This one's just not one of the ones I'm interested in.
Fair enough. Then we'll move on to the next game.
First quarter 76ers. I don't mind that. There you go. Yeah, I honestly don't mind it. I mean, you would have to lay a couple points or something, but I don't mind that at all. We'll go to this game, though, Nick.
Do you not mind it?
I don't mind it.
All right. The Pelicans are at the Magic in this one here. Let me get back to my sportsbook. There we go. The Pelicans are 6.5-point road favorites in this game with a total of 209.5. What is your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, if I could easily mark this one a
stop it, get some help
type game. But I'm not going to because I got the under. This one's going to be an ugly, sloppy game. On the New Orleans side, no Valanciunas. So that's going to be a little bit of a hurt. And then Orlando's on a second leg of a back-to-back. Most likely it will be without Cole Anthony, Carter Jr. They're definitely going to be without Mobama, Suggs, Marcel Fultz, Terrence Ross, Michael Carter-Williams, Mulder, Hampton, Wagner, Isaac. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game gets canceled today. To be honest, just because of how many players on the Magic are out. That's the big reason why they're this big of dogs. against a bad New Orleans team. It's 100% an under. I got the under 209. It has moved up to 209.5. I don't mind that. I don't think that's really that big of a concern. I just think this is going to be an ugly one. And team total under for Orlando is at 101.5. That's very, very intriguing. I've been writing that a lot this year, and that might be another play on my card. But I like the under in this game.
So what's stopping you from betting the Pelicans with all these players out for the Magic?
I'm not laying 6.5 points with the Pelicans on the road.
Okay.
Because Orlando does do well with covering games. Even though they've won 7 games this year, they've covered in 14 games. So they're covering 2 times as much as they're winning. So I could easily see this one being a ugly type game that finishes 88-84, and it just goes way under, and it's a cover. So I don't see this one being a high-scoring game at all. I'm going to go under.
Fair enough. All right, then we'll move on to the next game here.
Back to the chat. Rockets plus 10.5. I mean, if you got it at 10.5, that's pretty good. All right. I don't. Hey, if you got it at that line, that's a nice line. It's at
9,
8.5, 9 on some book. So good work. Pels under, yes, 100%. First to 100 wins, yes. This game screams under to me. No Big Val, no Cole, no Carter, possibly. Yes. Terry just found my text funny. Yeah, no, nothing for that one. Yeah, I texted Terry saying, "Hey, it's Thursday. Want to come on and talk hockey today?"
You're mean.
He just texted me saying, "Ha ha, very funny." What's good, fellas? Like button. Push the like button, guys. Lightly tap it so that you don't break it so other people can hit it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to break the like button and no one else can hit it.
Exactly. Let's get this holiday Christmas money. Yes, we need to get gifts for our family. So let's make some money today. We'll go on and move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the Detroit Pistons, the Miami Heat. The Heat are 11-point favorites in this game, a total of 205. What are you looking at for this one?
Yeah, if you want to make money, I would recommend just staying off this game. This one's uglier than the rest. It's an 11-point spread, which looking at it, and you'd be like, maybe I might like the Pistons. Bam Adebayo's still out. Jimmy Butler's still out. And then Tucker's still out. And you got Caleb Martin out. And Morris is out for Miami. And you're like, oh, maybe I might be able to do it. And then you look at the Pistons side, Kane Cunningham, Jeremiah Grant, Kelly Olynyk's been out for a while. But you look, there's a couple of big names out for the Pistons. And it's just like, this one might be under as well. But then you look at the total and see that it's 205. No, I'm not interested in this game at all. This one's gross. I feel like this one could be your 1-800-GAMBLER game of the day, except for Miami's actually a good team. So I passed on this game. Not really too interested in the Pistons and the Heat today.
Fair enough. Me neither. I'm not interested in this game.
Suppness. Hockey.
Yeah, I gave out 2 plays today, Terry. I didn't even look at this NBA slate, so this is a lonely, boring day. Now I know how Tim feels when there's 3 NBA games and there was 13 NHL games, and all we talked about was hockey. Yeah, this sucks.
Hey, hold on. No, you're right. I need Xmas cash. Yeah, we all do. Down 11 points is too much. Yes, I would not. I'm just not getting involved in that game. Bossman Craig likes the Pistonians, but Cade Cunningham ruled out. Yeah, no Cade Cunningham, no Pistons for me. It'd be a lean that way, but not enough for me to want to. What just got taken off my book? Something just got taken off my book.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I guessed it right. New Orleans just got taken off my book. So we'll see. Oh yeah, hockey. I mean, we won't have anything tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Well, actually, damn it, we might actually have to talk with our families tomorrow.
What? Oh man.
Damn. Okay. Let's continue with this one, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Washington Wizards and the New York Knicks. The Wizards are 1-point favorites on the road. A total of 212 in this game. Where are we looking for this one?
Yeah, I this is another game I did not get involved in. Pull up the injuries for this one. Derrick Rose out for the Knicks. R.J. Barrett most likely out as well. Quickly out. Caldwell Pope out. Grimm's out. Noel out. McBride out. Knox and Toppin most likely out. This is another spot that the Knicks might not have enough players today. I mean, they could have a couple enough, but this is just going to be an ugly game. It would be leaning towards Washington. At this point, Washington is a 1-point favorite now. I think weren't they underdogs? No, they weren't underdogs. Actually, money's gone in the way, the line's moved in the way of the Knicks, which is quite interesting. But no, I didn't bet this game. I'm not really too interested in it either.
Fair enough. Go back to the chat here.
Bay prop. Sequid Bay, maybe. I know he's been doing well lately. Only peasants say there is no hockey. There are 6 games in Russia today.
Fine, give me Dynamo Moscow minus 139.
Give me a
Stop it. Get some help.
There you go, Tara. There you go, Lex. That's all for you. Thoughts on the early Wagner versus Fairfield? I will say the only games that we have are the 3 late games tonight, so we got nothing from that game. Knicks haven't won 2 straight in a row since October. Yeah, they've been a mess this year. Wizards minus 3.5 and the over 215. You got a bad line on both of those. Sorry, it's Wizards are a 1-point favorite now in total of 212. Knicks Wizards under. That'd probably be the play. Whose man's this? Who's they? It's 1-800. I know. We'll move on. Keep rolling through these games.
Yeah. Moving on here. Milwaukee Bucks are at the Dallas Mavericks in this spot. Bucks are 4-point road favorites, a total of 209. What you looking at for this one?
Nets Trailblazers got postponed. Oh, that was already postponed. I was just wondering because the New Orleans game got taken off my books, so that one might be postponed. But Milwaukee Bucks, Mavericks. I'm on the Mavericks plus 4.5. Still no Giannis. I know no Luka. Portis most likely out tonight as well. Hardaway most likely out. Grayson Allen is questionable. Trey Burke is out. Dante DiVincenzo is questionable. Maxi Kleber is out. Reggie Bullock's out. Cauley Stein's out. Green's out. This is a lot of injuries, but this is I believe it's a second leg of a back-to-back for Milwaukee. Yes, they played yesterday against the Rockets, and they're already short-benched. That's the only reason why I'm going to
Pelicans
the Dallas
team is back up on the book. It's a 6 and a 209.
Okay, heard. I just saw that it got taken off, so that and I figured, and I just mentioned that freaking Orlando's got so many players out, but this is a play on the Mavs just because I got it at 4.5. It's actually dropped down to a 4, 3.5 on some books, so money is coming that way. Bucks on the second leg of a back-to-back with a already short bench. Give me the Mavericks.
Fair enough.
Bucks can shoot. They can. Not enough. No Luka Magic. Harden out. Porzingis questionable. Harden. What does Harden have to do with the? Or unless you do Hardaway. I don't know. I still like the Mavs. I still think the Mavs get it done at home. That's it.
There you go. T-Wolves are taking on the Jazz. The Jazz are 12-point home favorites, a total of 227.5. Are we looking at anything in this game?
You like Jazz? No, I don't. This is going to be a pass for me. There is a bunch of injuries and COVID stuff on the Minnesota side. Andrews, Vanderbilt, and Pat Bev are still out. Naz Reid and Jalen Noel are questionable. And there's nothing on this Utah side. No COVID, no injuries, nothing like that on the Utah side. This is this would be a lean towards Utah, but I'm not laying 12 points, and I'm not touching a total when it comes to COVID right now. Or, sorry, not touching an over when it comes to the COVID right now. with a bunch of players out, because I could easily see the Jazz score 120 points. But if Minnesota doesn't put up 100, they don't go over. So this would be a spot where maybe a slight lean towards the under, slight lean towards Utah, but I'm not laying the 12 points. No play in this game.
Alrighty, and then we'll move on to the next one here.
Yep.
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are hosting the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. The Nuggets are 3-point home favorites in this spot, a total of 230.5. Are you looking at anything in this one?
Yeah, ever since Nick, you bet that Hornets division prop, they've lost. I think every single game since then.
Fantastic. Love it.
Charlotte, their last 3 games were Charlotte did win against Indiana on the are they saying January? Oh, those are the next 3. I'm confused. Where am I?
Yeah, Charlotte's 3.5 games out for the division.
Oh, yeah, they lost against Utah, lost against Phoenix, lost against Portland, beat San Antonio, not impressive there, lost to Dallas, barely beat Sacramento, lost to Philly. This Charlotte team has really been struggling. On the other side, Denver has not been particularly good either. Denver in their last couple of games, they lost last night to Oklahoma City. They did beat Atlanta. They lost to Minnesota, beat Washington, beat San Antonio, lost to San Antonio, beat New Orleans. I'm on Denver in this game. They're a really good home team. They're mostly healthy. Nothing really on the injury report that hasn't been besides Murray and Porter, which we know them are not going to be that back for a while. Murray and Porter's out for the year. Marcus Howard is the only guy that's really out for the Denver Nuggets. He's a bench player. Bobo's out.
What? Oh, man,
Bobo's out with COVID. He would normally play about anywhere from 3 to 11 minutes a game, and that 11 minutes was against Dallas when they won by a lot. When they lost by a lot. We haven't really seen Bobo play, so that's not really a big deal. I think that the Nuggets take control of this game, and they win outright by a good chunk of points. You wouldn't be able to talk me off of a triple-double from Jokic, because he's been doing that a bunch lately, especially against the Hornets. This can be a high-scoring game, maybe leaning towards the over as well in this one, just because of how high-scoring the Hornets are this year. So, and how bad the defenses have been for both Charlotte and Denver this year. So, lean towards the over, but I have Denver as -2.5 in this game.
Fair enough. Look over at the chat and then
Bucks all the way. The problem is with the Milwaukee Bucks is they're without Giannis and they're without a couple of their other pieces. Yes, they're Dallas without Luka, but I think Dallas can keep it close enough. And Milwaukee's on a second leg of a back-to-back. Matt Hart. Yeah, no, I got you. Nuggets bounce back. Yeah. Jazz always get backdoor covered. Yes, they do. I just don't want to touch the T-Wolves today. All right, this might be the most wacky game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Phoenix Suns at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Suns are a slight 15-point favorite, so the total of 214.5. Where are you looking at for this one?
Pass. Do I have to talk about this one?
Yes.
Okay. No, I don't like this game. I'm not laying 15 points on the Suns because the Oklahoma City Thunder have actually been a really good team at covering this year. They are currently the 3rd best team in the league at covering games. They have covered in 19 out of their 30 games. Granted, and they just won last night. They are on a second leg of a back-to-back, Oklahoma City is. But I could see this one being a 30-point game, to be completely honest. I could see this one being absolutely gross. The New Orleans game just got taken off my book again, but this is just a pass for me. I'm not interested in this one.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to get to this one, this would have to be favored or nothing with Thunder on second half of a back-to-back. Coming in off of a big win, this could be a flat spot for the Thunder, so there you go.
They have Giannis, yeah. That's like yeah, that's like saying, Mom, can we get McDonald's? Hey, we have food at the house, and that's your food at the house. So no, that's not a game. No points total listed on any NBA games. I don't know what you're looking at. First quarter Suns. You're gonna have to let a money line. Okay. I do have quarters. I don't have money line on that. You'd have to lay minus 4.5 points. Oh, that's first quarter. They have 4.5 points in the first quarter. Have fun with that. That'd probably end up being like a minus 200. But we'll go ahead and move on. We got 2 games left.
Yeah. Next, we get the Golden State Warriors hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. The Warriors are 6-point home favorites in this spot. A total of 216 in this game. What's your thoughts on this one?
I feel like this one could definitely be a look-ahead spot for the Golden State Warriors. They play today, and then they have their Christmas game against the Suns, which is going to be a big game. Andrew Wiggins is out right now with health and safety protocol. Jordan Poole remains out. Tyus Jones is questionable with a finger injury. Damon Lee will remain out. Brandon Clark, Andre Iguodala are all going to be out. I feel like this is a spot where the Grizzlies cover. I know how good the Warriors have been at home and how good the Warriors have been against the spread. Memphis is another top 5 team, I believe, against the spread. Okay, New Orleans game is back on my book now. No, they're not quite. Memphis is tied for 5th. Tied for 5th against the spread. Golden State number 2. In Cleveland. I think this is a spot where Memphis covers. I don't know if they win necessarily. Maybe a little sprinkle on the money line, but I feel like this is a spot where Memphis at least covers the 6-point spread.
That's fair. Definitely could be a look-ahead spot with the Christmas game coming up for the Warriors.
100%.
But moving on, last games. Yeah, Tim was lazy.
On the game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was lazy when I typed up this stuff today. It's fine. Final game of the day.
Yeah, we have the San Antonio Spurs and the LA Lakers in this one here. Lakers are 1.5-point home favorites, a total of 223 in this game. Your thoughts?
Fading the Lakers is a full-time job. Have I said that before?
A couple times.
San Antonio is a good team against the spread. Lakers are statistically the worst team against the spread. They are 12-20 this year. They're essentially tied with Portland and Atlanta, but this is just an ugly, ugly Laker team this year. And I feel like this is another case where the Lakers play on Christmas Day. So I feel like this could be another look-ahead spot where the Lakers just go in and struggle and not cover, because this is a deal where Lakers don't cover games. They haven't all year. They've covered 12 out of their 32 games, which if you bet the Lakers every single game, you are losing a bunch of money this year. I'll be on San Antonio. Fading the Lakers as a full-time job. Let me ride against them continuously.
Sounds good. But that is, wow, we finally got to the end of the slate here for the NBA.
Hey, now I know how you feel. Who plays Christmas? 12 o'clock game, Atlanta and New York. 2:30 game, Boston, Milwaukee. 5 o'clock game, Golden State and Phoenix. 8 o'clock game, Brooklyn and Lakers. And the 10:30 game is Dallas and Utah. AJ's has that's already listed on ESPN, bro. Go to ESPN, NBA scores. Yep. Well, I just listed them all off, so have fun. Warriors win, but Grizzlies cover. Agreed. Churros. Ooh, I like churros.
Ooh, churros.
The dough with the cinnamon. Ooh, sounds good. But before we jump into a recap and then head on out for today, I'll roll the bumper, even though I'll explain something in a minute.
Hey guys, EarleSportsBets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to EarleSportsBets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
I will say, with the promo and everything, and we preach value. It would not be valued to get it today. I would wait until Tuesday and grab it then, because that's when everything comes back. Because if you get it now, sure, you're not going to get anything tomorrow. Tomorrow is maybe one bowl game, and that's it. And then Christmas, you'll get the 5 games, but if there's 5 games. And I believe there's a bowl game on Christmas.
Yes.
And then there's no college basketball until Tuesday. There's no hockey until Tuesday. I know there's a bowl game on the Monday, 27th. Is that a Monday or is that a Tuesday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday. Yeah, that's the Military Bowl.
Yeah.
Which it should be a pretty obvious play from us. But it would not be value to grab right now or today, just because there's not going to be as much value, not going to be as many plays on it for you guys as if you did it on a Tuesday and went Tuesday to Tuesday. You'll get a lot more from that. But it's still there if anybody is interested in grabbing it. So there you go. And then, I completely brain farted. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch all linked down below. I'm actually going to go ahead. If you guys are not following us on TikTok as well, that's actually been kind of funny. We've been having a little bit of fun with that. That doesn't have the link to the TikTok. Nick, are you able to send me the link to TikTok through Twitter, so that I can grab that? After he sends that, I'll put that in the chat, or go on to TikTok, Earle Sports Bets.
TikTok, say Earle Sports Bets.
I'll copy the link and grab it. Recap for today. I am on the under in Atlanta, under in New Orleans, Dallas plus 4.5, Denver -2.5, San Antonio on the money line, and Memphis +6. Nick?
I'm on the Tennessee Titans +4.5 unit on +162 on the money line, and I'm on the University of Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks on the money line -130.
Sounds good. I'm going to quickly copy this, cut, and actually I can just go into the YouTube chat. It's going to be under the Tim Earle. Bam, there's our TikTok. Enjoy Nick shaking his butt.
That's how you're supposed to TikTok, right?
Yeah, she's awesome. Yes, I know. The girl that does the promo thing, she's awesome. Yes. Liberty versus Stanford. I don't believe we have anything from that game. So not really. Don't really have anything from that one. Do you like Fresno? Who are they against today?
Weber State.
We didn't like anything from that game. We have a play from Wisconsin, play from BYU, and play from the Hawaii game. So the last 3 games of the night, those are the ones we got. They're in a package up on the site. What about football on Christmas? There is 2 football games on Christmas. If we have any plays, they'll be up on the site. There's our TikTok. Go ahead and follow us. Enjoy it. We have some fun videos on there. Just hop on, follow us. We appreciate it. We need to have more followers in the Picks and Parleys channel. So go ahead, follow us. Link right there. Do it. BYU versus Vanderbilt. We do have a play from that game. We've already sold a couple of them, so we can't really tell who's bought them. All the plays are up on the site if you guys are interested. They're a 3-pack for $25. Go ahead and grab those while they're still hot. There you go, ladies. But that should wrap it up for today. Nick, finish on out the stream.
Yeah, that should just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live here at Earle Sports Bets, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bets show. We want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.